Okay, the question is, Bina ate a quarter of a pizza. Sean ate twice as much of the pizza as Bina, and Rebeka then had half as much of the pizza as Bina. And we're asked what fraction of the pizza is left. Okay, clearly what we need to do is to figure out, we've got 3 people, they've all eaten an amount of pizza. We need to find out how much pizza they've eaten altogether, which means adding the amounts together. And then we need to take that away from one whole to see what is left. Okay, so we've got to add the fractions together, but first we've got to figure out what they are. Now, I always like to draw a diagram because I find it helps. And in a question like this, I do like to start with the person or the thing that has the smallest amount, and that sort of becomes my base unit. In this case, this is Rebeka. Bina ate a quarter. Sean ate twice as much as Bina. Rebeka ate half as much as Bina. So I'm going to start off by drawing a block to represent what Rebeka ate. Okay, so this is whatever Rebeka ate. And here I'm going to do Bina's block, which is twice as big as Rebeka. Rebeka ate half as much as Bina. Bina ate twice as much as Rebeka. Now we know that Bina ate a quarter of the pizza. Okay, then we come to Sean. What did Sean eat? Okay, Sean ate twice as much as Bina. Okay, so that's going to be twice as big as Bina's. All right, now if Bina ate 1/4 and Sean ate twice as much as Bina, then Sean must have eaten 2/4. Okay, that's nice and easy. All right, so we've got 2/4, we've got 1/4. But what did Rebeka eat? Well, what's half of a quarter? Well, half of a quarter is 1/8. Okay, I'm going to show you that over here. All right, so let's take Bina's block here. I'm going to draw that here. Imagine that's 1/4. Okay, that's Bina's block. All right, 1/4, 2/4, 3/4, and 4/4. They're all supposed to be the same size. Okay, oh, that's not good. All right, all supposed to be the same size. Okay, so this is my whole. All right. All right, and it's been divided into 4 equal size pieces. All right, 1/4, 2/4, 3/4, 4/4. Now, look at what happens when I divide each of them in half. Okay, you divided each of them in half. We now have 8 equal size pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, so this is now 8. So one of these is equal to 1/8. All right, so that is what Rebeka ate. So what we're trying to do, we need to add these together. Okay, but there's a problem. We can't add fractions together unless they have the same denominator. So I'm going to need to change these quarters. Also, I need to change them into eighths. I can't change this into quarters because it's smaller than a quarter. All right, so I need to change these to eighths. So let's have a look. What is one? I've got 1/4 here. I want to change it to an equivalent fraction where the denominator is 8. Now, what do I have to do to 4? What do I have to multiply 4 by to get to 8? I have to multiply it by 2. So I have to do the same to the numerator, the top number. 1 times 2 is 2. Therefore, 1/4 is equivalent to 2/8. Let's have a look at 2/4, which you can be able to do in your head because it's going to be double that, but we'll just, for a bit of practice, I'm going to change it to eighths. What do I have to multiply 4 by to get to 8? That's 2. So 4 multiplied by 2 is 8. 2. I have to multiply that by 2 also to give me 4. Okay, and we can see that on here. 1/4, okay, is 2/8. So we can see how that works. So now we've got, I can start to add together 1/8 plus, what did we say 1/4 was? 2/8 plus 4/8. Okay, and let's add that all up. So 4, 5, 6, 7. So the total is 7/8. Okay, now you might be able to see straight away that 7/8 is very nearly 8/8, which is equal to 1. Can we see how 1 was 8/8? So you might be able to see that there must be 1/8 left over, but let's just double check that. So 8/8 subtract 7/8 equals 1/8. Okay, so that's our final answer there, 1/8. Okay, now there's another way that we could check this. I'm just going to rub this out so that I've got some space. Okay, because we've drawn a diagram, we could possibly check it. Let's have a look at this. Rebeka, she was, let's say she had one of these blocks. Well, actually, I'm just going to do it like this rather than draw another block out. Bina had 2. Okay, so that's Bina. And then Sean had 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sean had 4. Okay, so that's how much pizza was eaten, giving us the 1 left. All right, thanks.